Sabria me no kasa yi se ukopi mu ewo ye Appiah Stadium ne kachia na chese na so ahye papa and Black Rasta abetimi abetutu ensem e de amane Appiah Stadium concerning nse ne so be wodin di na since His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was elected and was sworn in as the president ne ne bi a wo ye no Black Rasta e de ensem abetutu concerning the actions no ye bebo ni video no mahwe na afi ya cheche ni na mu ama mo amonti ase no mati ase na afi weti ma che wadwen comment section ase H0t Studios. If it is your first time, click on the bell, subscribe, put us on post notification. I go by the name Sticky the Superstar. Now let's get into the full conversation. Now the conversation is very simple. Black Rasta on the same to concerning Appiah Stadium ne be oye on the social media. Now Ochimwa Appiah Stadium ne na oye no he is the kind of the people they are not going to let the country progress. If you say you don't have any qualification but you want the president to give you an appointment, the video no mayaba immune ya chair your comment section ase.
So people like Appiah Stadium are the reason Ghana is so nepotistic. People like Appiah Stadium are the reason Ghana is backsliding. I helped you do this. So whether I am qualified or not, put me where I prefer. He wants to work as head of security in the oil sector. That's what he says. Or at Ghana Gas. He wants an appointment. He has told the president already via this publication where he wants to be. What is Appiah Stadium's qualification? His qualification is that he supported the president to become president. That he is very close to the president. These are his certificates. Certificate number 1, I'm close to the president. Certificate number 2, I helped the president become president. For that matter, I must be the head of security at Ghana Gas or in the oil sector. It is sad. Of course, everybody knows how much Appiah Stadium staunchly supported the NDC and President John Dramani Mahama. But he was not the only person who supported this man to become president. There are many other people who might not be seen by the lenses of the camera for TV and social media. But if everybody was to come out and say what their contributions were in making this man president, my brother, maybe Appiah Stadium would go home and hide. There can't people have a saying that I like. They say, what the cat has seen and gone quiet. If it was the dog, it would have barked all year long. The okra behu ediaye dino anka eye kramaya obe pusa ma Yesu kra ba no njaye. Be humble. Stop this nepotism. Stop putting pressure on the first gentleman of the land. The man just took office less than 2 months. He has inherited an economy whose former finance minister is on the run, according to the OSP. He has inherited an economy that is struggling with electricity. He has been nicknamed the king of Dumso. Instead of allowing the man some space to be able to deal with himself, pressure upon pressure. I want this position. I want that position. Yeah, I supported you. Obey. After just 1 month of being in power, what is wrong with you? After just 1 month of being in power, you are even lucky that he asked you to come and see him at the Jubilee House. And you had a conversation with him. Please be patient. Show your qualification. What is your qualification? Or anybody who supports somebody to become somebody must automatically get whatever they want and desire. Then your support is conditional. There is no love in any such conditionality. Am I making sense? Or I am high on some things. Why are you putting pressure on this man? Why? Allow him, free him up to do his work. You can lobby. Yes, lobbying is not a crime. But where you go to the extent of saying, if I don't get this appointment, people will mock me. Ebe, what pressure is that? What pressure is that? If Mahama is not careful, with all respect, and he just looks at the register of those who supported him to become president and gives them positions, this nation will never move forward. I was reading something from Mustafa Bande as reported, I think my Joy Online. And you know what he said? Mahama is trying to juxtapose and balance competence with something. I'm trying to, some other thing like that. Where is that thing? I'm trying to get it. Oh my God. I'll get it. You see, the man is trying. Yes, loyalty. The word is loyalty. Mahama is trying to balance competence with loyalty. And I think this is one of the most brilliant things that Mustafa Bande has said. My brother, where are the people who have been loyal to me? Come along, I can trust you. What are your qualifications? What can you do? Let's look at who is best fit for a certain position. That is it. Apart from being loyal, you have to be competent. You can't keep talking loyalty without talking competence. Else, you are speaking in a void. I don't want to prolong this, but to Appiah Stadium, please, you were not the only person who supported Mahama to become president. If everybody was to speak, maybe you will rank 1 millionth or 30 millionth. Let's be humble. Yes, you can lobby, but don't put pressure on this man. He's already under pressure from the Nana Akufo-Addo Bawumia. Please, I reserve this word for next Christmas.
Appiah Stadium, and also in the Bashina, if you Black Rasta or any album motiro. Now, looking at in some Black Rasta kind of is very simple. Or say, since he said His Excellency Inya Abani Yedini si Abaya Kunya so say or no name and Pania obedi so na odaya no or my mono. Appiah Stadium as that AD Edda and Yebedia. He is trying to tell us he needs government appointment. If you say wabo abana mabana power, it is when your appointment na nimbe ase na na for ebesre no Ghana for besre ne say ade nti cause no timi bo naked over ha woni no ye campaign ma the National Democratic Congress na ne o power. Why is he not getting the recognition when the government is appointing the ministers and putting people in the various positions? No, I didn't see one of the be and a Black Rasta chimo there be entesa. You don't have the qualification, you don't have the capabilities and abilities to be appointed in any field. So just say you are a friend with the president, that one is okay for you. But for you to gain an appointment, this country is not going to progress, because any appointment that anyone gets, you could see say the person is really good in that sector. So they cannot appoint you because you help the president to come into power, or they cannot appoint you because you feel like say okay, you had that cordial relationship with the president or you campaign for the president. That doesn't make sense. Sorry for that, but that is what Black Rasta is trying to tell Appiah Stadium, to keep quiet and then stay there. If he needs any help, he should go to the president direct, because he has that intimate friendship with the president. So that one is going to keep him going. But for him to gain appointment, then the Ghana will be now crabbing so, because if these things happen, it's going to be like the presidency has become this family and friend thing, because the depend where down for an appointment, but you are not using the right people for the right job. It's Black Rasta and somebody to Wabra hosting the program. And there's somewhere I say no. So kindly subscribe to this platform. If it is your first time, click on the bell, put us on post notifications, so there be any updates. I get you notified. I go by the name Sticky Superstar, and I'm finally out.